you have advantage.
20. Hey.
Come on, Kreese.
Come on,
I'll
Crazy.
make my
Still.
point.
He leans in.
We're all believing in you.
He leans in through the door, and you can see he kind of cowers a bit as Durin looks at him, and then hangs his head a bit as Grinny looks at him. And then he finally shouts and he says, Durin, you've got to listen to them. They're fucking monsters and horrible people, but they might actually be able to do this. They killed all of the kobolds. I mean, they even blew up the heads of the kids.
Well, now we
Yeah.
really bad.
Yeah, Roche is like, yeah. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh. Oh.
Durin
So
kind of
fucked up.
looks surprised as he hears this, and he says, So, now I must ask another question.
Scared what that question's gonna be.
If I am to assume that you do have a chance of slaying the druid, what in all of the hells would make you think that I would find you to be any better to be in possession of the tree than he?
We wish to
I don't
destroy
want this
it.
tree.
Yeah, we don't want this tree.
We don't want this tree.
Yeah. This
If you
person-
can make
Destroy.
use of it, you can have it. But
No.
otherwise, we're gonna destroy it.
Yeah. That tree sounds incredibly evil.
Mm-hmm.
Our mission is to kill that druid, but if it is the tree that caused the druid to exist in the first place, then clearly the tree needs to go as well.
Did you guys mention, out of character, did you mention that we were sent here by someone? That
Yeah,
that we will be continually,
yeah.
other people will come here?
Yeah. I said basically that even if they were basically to kill us now before we go down there, because the paladin order knows about this place now, things are going to be different. They're going to continue to send people until this is dealt with.
And she mentioned that the branches of the tree already swung with the bones of dead paladins, and that the roots of the tree were nourished with their corpses.
Yeah. And I'm out of character. I'm just gonna assume that means like paladins, like from that adventure age magic. But in character is like, I'm not the first one, he said.
I mean, look at it this way. If you let us through, we're the only path that doesn't lead to more of your people dying. Especially if we succeed.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what do they respond to, Chris? Like, I think very compelling argument that will definitely compel me to at least agree to this. Like, out of character, definitely. I was like, yeah.
He kind of sighs, and he looks around the room, and he looks at Grinny, and he kind of looks at you again. You can tell that he's really struggling, and he points to Kreese, and he says, Kreese, come over here. I believe that we should discuss this a bit further and trust that these outsiders will await our decision.
Right?
And
Haven't killed everyone yet.
And basically, you watch as kind of the hobgoblins all move back into this area with Kreese.
I'm just gonna squeeze his shoulder as he walks past and kind of nod for him.
And
yeah.
you notice that most of them have at this point turned their backs on the hole and are kind of speaking amongst themselves.
You're waiting for one of us to say,
Are
I
there
jump
any-
in.
Are there any guards? Are there any guards in this room out here?
I mean,
No, that room
I mean-
has been cleared.
yeah.
Is there anything magic in the pile?
No, it looks like that's the pile of cast-offs.
Oh, okay. So when it was like a magic ring or something.
Yeah, like turn around, like, yeah, I'm gonna loot the room while they're doing that. Bye. Yeah. I mean, out of character, like, we're not gonna jump in ahead of time, right? We're gonna wait to see what to say. Okay, cool.
No.
Give me a perception check.
Who?
I'll try this.
Whoever's watching what they're doing.
Although they're probably speaking Goblin.
23.
Damn. Is there any point in me rolling?
Eodin
Yes.
and Tenzin, both of you notice a couple points during this kind of whispered conversation where it almost looked like Durin glances up, sees that you're still there, and then turns away again.
Oh, it was a fucking honor check to see if, like, okay. It's basically, don't have any cookies, and then they leave the cookie jar, and then they leave the room, and then they kind of see if the child takes the cookie or not. Okay. Maybe.
Wait, it's.
I don't know what you
Oh,
say?
yes, the marshmallow test. I know what you're
Did
talking
he say
about.
he wanted us to leave?
Hmm?
No. He said
No.
wait. He said wait
Yeah.
for our decision.
Yeah.
Then yeah, we're ready.
He called his guards together and said, I think we need to discuss this further, and I trust that our guests will wait for our decision.
Yeah.
And then he's gotten all of them to turn their backs and have a kind of a huddled conversation.
Yeah, we're waiting.
Yeah.
Honestly, guys, we're not lions. We won't pounce when you turn away.
Well, I mean, I think they thought that the moment they didn't pay attention, we would just jump into the hole.
Maybe. I don't know what's down there. Or how
Yeah.
far it goes down. That could be
Yeah,
death
that's just-
sentence.
Yeah, I just don't jump into holes.
Tenzin and Eodin, the two of you that saw that, give me an insight check.
Oh,
They
yeah.
all
I'm gonna
look
give
the same.
myself advantage. 14.
Okay.
Okay. Tenzin, you kind of almost get the feeling like it is kind of the whole, well, I can't give you this, but if I just leave it on the table and leave the room for a bit...
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Do you know like the
They're
marshmallow test with kids? So they like leave a marshmallow in the room and then they leave and they wait for the
Okay.
kids to eat it.
Very quickly,
Exactly
is
that.
this close enough to access a ley line if we need to?
You're
To-
on the
to leap
edge.
into- Okay.
I mean, we cannot need Tencent to make the decision, though. Like, because he's the only one who knows about it.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah. To tell us if we should jump or not.
You say jump, I say how high.
I say hello.
They got their backs turned. Just jump. Fuck this.
Is Kreese, does Kreese at any point look at Tenzin or any of the other group?
He's kind of huddled in with the others,
Can't just.
and most of them are a lot bigger than him. So it's
Yeah.
hard to see him in the group.
Okay.
Can't you just, like, talk to him telepathically?
I tell him telepathically, we will see you on the other side. And as soon as I turn around, I take my blade staff and I teleport us down the pit.
Okay. And
That way they can't
in
can't
the-
shoot at us and they can still say, "Oh, but they teleported."
And in the last moment before the telepathy ends with Kreese, you hear him say, "About fucking time! It took you long enough."
We thought it was an honor
And,
thing.
and that's when you lost. And that's when you lose connection.
We thought it was the opposite.
Oh, now they're gonna kill me. Thanks, guys.
Oh yeah, like right as we teleport, but like no.
But no. No.
I totally forgot that you had the teleporting stuff thingy. It
Hmm?
makes life easier.
So much easier.
Mm-hmm.
Especially because I know I could just teleport to the end of the pit and be like, boom, I'm there.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Okay. Let's see here.
Back to 7 charges.
Oh, Yakusha.
And I think what we're gonna do now is
Let's roll for initiative.
seeing as we would be ending in 15 minutes anyway, I think we're gonna go ahead and end it there for the night.
Like before we, and then we kind of start next session with arriving.
Yeah, and we'll start next
Okay.
session with arriving at the bottom of the pit. Just because that way we don't start with the whole, we're going to look at this, we're going to investigate this, etc., etc. Yeah. I think that's going to be the best way to do it. Alright, so,
Right before we teleport to sleep. That's it.
yeah, good game. Interesting game. Murdered a village of innocents.
Yeah. Basically scarred for life now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Roche was basically like
morality
just because.
challenge failed.
Yeah. Yeah. Roche was like, yeah, I'm not gonna be like my master. I'm gonna learn from his mistakes and be better. Nope.
You gotta commit those mistakes to learn from them, though.
Yeah. Yeah. And then the big irony is that he's then gonna do the same to his prodigy. Like, don't learn from my mistakes.
Yeah,
And he
you,
will.
you find out 20 years from now that through his
Yeah.
entire career, your master kept saying that he was going to learn from his master's mistakes.
Yeah. It's just a
And,
big twisted
see how that
circle
ended,
of
yeah.
death.
We fucked up.
You exploded the heads of children.
Yeah.
And you also, froze them to death.
Yeah, but I mean, It's fine.
And killed an old woman with a sleep spell.
that's impressive.
Yeah, did we get extra XP for that?
Question. Yes, I was gonna ask. Did we level up?
Let's have a...
We did
I
take
mean-
a long rest.
Yeah,
With
and
that.
we did like survive a fucking hard encounter, and we
Oh my god. That was like a fucking slog, I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie.
and we were like, it was close, but we won because of good rolls and their bad rolls.
Yes.
Yeah.
You were at that.
We're still a fair distance away.
Are we? 3008. Oh shit.
Did you
Yeah.
ever put the you didn't put the XP in from last time because we were in the middle of the battle.
No,
I'm
that
guessing.
1,200 was for that battle.
Oh, okay.
They combined. Yeah. Okay. Cool. In that case, after we kill this Strude fucker, we're gonna level, which is gonna be nice.
The thing is that what
It's
actually
gonna be
made
hard.
that battle interesting was that the vast majority of the enemies in that battle were very low level. There
Mm-hmm.
were only the 4 elite guards and the leader that were actually of a challenge. The rest were basically just filler.
Did we focus on the wrong people during the fight, you think?
To an extent. There were some ways that it could have ended very differently, yeah.
Mm.
I will say this. You did miss out on an option for quite a bit of loot.
The dragon?
Hmm?
The dragon sword,
Um,
you mean?
Well, not just that. I mean, you skipped that as well, but
Oh.
I was talking more about if you had actually been diplomatic with them, there was a chance to get a lot more stuff.
Mm. Well,
Yeah, no shit.
yeah, we learn
But-
from our mistakes.
As soon as Meepo got killed, it was gone.
That was going to make it hard from there, yeah.
Mhm.
We
Yep.
had a goblin with
Fucking
us, guys.
You killed Meepo.
I don't care.
Meepo. Meepo. I wasn't there for this, so I'm not emotionally connected to Meepo. But I can feel
I have
the pain
no
in your
fucking
voice.
idea who Meepo is. It's something to do with
Okay,
which
I just want to
video game.
explain this now that it's gone and done with. Meepo is a huge part of D&D history, dude. Meepo is like, first of all, he's the kobold, number one. Okay?
He is the iconic kobold character.
He is the iconic kobold character. He's the reason for a Dota character. He's the reason for kobolds being so, big. He actually, when it first came out, the Sunless Citadel, I think it was in 2E, was it?
It was, yes.
The extended exit of it is if you kept Meepo alive, he became a dragon sorcerer that was lycanthrope, something like where
He became
like,
a badass companion.
a
if you
really
kept him
badass,
alive.
yeah.
If
And
you
a-
got
and a-
out of the
an
Citadel
amazing
with him
adventurer.
alive,
Yeah.
he was like
Mm.
the original historic storyline was that if he survived, he turns into a badass kobold hero eventually.
hmm
Whoops.
Yeah.
And
So,
you fucking killed him.
shot him in the head while he was
Immediately.
crying.
Yep.
Shot him in the head while he was crying in the corner.
Well, now we know for the next time to not shoot important NPCs before we actually get a chance to interact with them.
Oh yeah, right. We're gonna do that
Oh,
every
right,
single
yeah.
time.
You did
Yeah,
such a
that's
good
true.
job the next time you kicked in a door and started shooting indiscriminately at old people.
Well, every other time in this dungeon we should have done that, and we didn't, and we got fucked for it. And then
Can
the
I
one
ask you,
time
Casey,
we were.
why were they lining
Where
up the bodies?
They were going to be taking them for burial.
Okay.
But weren't like the pillars like resurrecting these before?
We killed the lady.
That was only
The
whenever
leader.
the queen cast on the pillars.
Mm. Okay.
You killed their cleric.
Mm. That could do mass resurrection, which is impressive.
Only with the help of an enchantment on the temple.
Yeah.
Basically, the temple itself had an enchantment on it, and she
Can you
knew
joke me?
how to activate it. She was not actually casting the spell.
You joke me.
Yeah,
Mm.
she couldn't cast the spell, but she could activate the enchantment.
Okay.
Alrighty, Doc, you gonna be
Coolio.
able to DM tomorrow?
Oh Jesus, I don't know, man. We'll see.
I mean, we're only picking up with Bryce hitting Thurnos in the face with a stick.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
man.
the next thing is going to be require you to do a lot of talking, Doc.
Yeah.
So if you're not up for it, we'll just
Yeah.
leave it till
You know,
next
a
week.
lot
Like,
of
no
being
biggie.
Thurnos.
Yeah.
a lot of pink Thanos
Yeah.
and the NPCs.
Bryce has this big speech, and Thor's like, "Okay, don't you have
Sneezes
any?
mid-speech.
Don't you have
Do
Do you have
anything
anything
to
to
say?"
say? Oh no.
I'm just
The time-
I'm just really hoping that before he took that item off of me,
Yeah.
I managed to hit the call button, so the chronomancers hear me hit him in the head with a stick.
Oh, so it's like hitting like Captain Marvel, that button.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah, at the end. Yeah.
it's like I hit the call button and then he took it. I'm hoping.
So when they arrive, it's gonna be, "Oh, we want you to release this thing because it's unnatural and wrong." They're like, "Okay."
Okay.
Yeah, and then we're gonna ask the lady like, "Oh, aren't you happy?" Yeah.
Hey, Gregory, what do you think about this? Okay.
What's the next puzzle?
It's okay.
Uh,
Over there.
over there. What kind of
Sends
puzzle?
the link to like.
The next
Yeah.
puzzle is quiet time. Everybody
Yeah.
just shut up.
Yeah.
Let me fucking.
Oh, what kind
You're
of
in a
puzzle is it?
room
Door.
that is completely silent.
Yes.
Alrighty, guys, catch you tomorrow.
Right.
Alright, night,
Bye.
guys.
Like that. Bye.
Now that I've given Kim an update on what happened in the session.
I wonder what happened to him.
No idea. But that's canon now, what I've just put in chat.
I'm not gonna say.
Later on, guys.